I thank the representative of the United Kingdom for their statement. I now give the floor to the representative of the Russian Federation.
Mr. President, we are grateful to the Special Representative of the Secretary General, Mohammed Hassan, for the report on the situation in the friendly Republic of Iraq against the backdrop of the general regional escalation of hostilities in the Middle East. We congratulate you on your appointment to this esteemed position, and we extend to you our full support. We also thank Madam Hannah Edouard for her briefing. We have been heartened to hear that despite the socioeconomic challenges and the growing tensions around the Republic of Iraq, the country has functioning state institutions and is capable of independently tackling the challenges that have arisen before it. In this context, we applaud the steps undertaken by the Office of the Prime Minister, Mohammed al-Sudani, towards the stabilization of the internal political situation, enhancement of the effectiveness of Iraqi governing bodies, including at the provincial and local levels. This is attested to by the successful conduct on 20 October 2024 parliamentary elections in the Kurdish Autonomous Region of Iraq and the election of a new Speaker for the Council of Representatives. We trust that all Iraqi political forces will strive to resolve their differences exclusively through dialogue and for the advancement of the interests of all ethno-religious communities and population strata. We consistently and steadfastly support the progress of dialogue between Baghdad and Erbil on all outstanding, contentious, and unresolved issues. We wish to note in particular the positive trends when it comes to enhancement of security sectors and fighting against the terrorist underground. We believe that Iraqi law enforcement structures are in a position to independently tackle these objectives. There's an important need to ensure the timely implementation of agreements arrived at on the phased withdrawal from Iraq of the U.S.-led so-called Global Coalition to Defeat ISIS. Dragging this process out and the presence on the whole of foreign troops in Iraq not only is a destabilizing factor for Iraq, but this also has an adverse impact on the regional escalation, which is exceedingly fraught. In this connection, we reaffirm our firm support for the sovereignty of Iraq, and we object to any intervention in the domestic affairs of the Republic. Amid escalating tensions throughout the Middle East, there is an important need to ward off attempts to pull Iraq into conflicts raging in the region. We are particularly concerned in this connection by the intensification of Israeli airstrikes, including with the use of Iraqi airspace. We believe that the Republic of Iraq should not morph into an arena for score settling. We highly value the willingness of Baghdad to forge mutually beneficial relations with neighbors in the spirit of friendship and cooperation. In this context, the strong support should deservedly be given to the focus of Iraq and of the Iraqi and Kuwaiti leadership on prompt resolution of all outstanding issues in the spirit of good neighborly relations. This includes repatriation of the Kuwaiti citizens' remains and the return of Kuwaiti national property. Mr. President, we note the multifaceted efforts of the United Nations in Iraq, including the activities of the United Nations Assistance Mission in Iraq. In the 20 years of its existence, UNAMI has fully realized its potential in rebuilding and strengthening Iraqi state institutions, and this includes this is also has been done through the normalization of socio-political relations as well as the organization of elections. And now the Iraqis stand ready to independently shoulder responsibility for the political future of their country, and our shared goal is to help them to achieve this. In Resolution 2732, which was adopted by the Security Council, it stipulates that the mission will definitively conclude its work by December 31, 2025, and by the end of this year, there is a joint plan is to be agreed upon for the drawdown and technical liquidation of the mission. We hope to see this document soon, and we trust that the UN Secretariat will closely coordinate with the committee recently established by the government of Iraq. Coordination and cooperation on all issues related to the timely reduction of staffing levels and the orderly withdrawal of the mission. For our part, we will continue to deliver full support to Iraq, and we intend to continue to strengthen the friendly Russian-Iraqi relations. Thank you.
I thank the